Okay, the digital life hack, it just got better because coming up after it, hear one of the most engaging calls from my weekend show. It's called The Kim Commando Show. Yeah, funny how that works. AirTags and other Bluetooth trackers. Great for finding your keys, but they're being used to stalk people big time. I'm Kim Commando for Total AV. Get 85% off industry-leading security for all your devices at protectwithkim.com. You've seen the headlines. Stalkers are slipping tiny trackers into your bag or attaching them to your car. They know wherever you go, every move you make. Finally, after 3 years, and now that this problem has gotten so out of hand, Apple and Google teamed up. And when these two tech giants join forces, you know it's serious. They've come up with a way to alert you if some sneaky tracker is following you around. If you have an iPhone running at least iOS 17.5, you'll get an alert saying, "Item found moving with you," showing the AirTag serial number and the last 4 digits of the person's phone number who registered it. And Android folks on version 6.0 or later, you'll see a tracker traveling with you alert. Just tap more info for the scoop. I'm giving away a brand new iPhone 15 right now. You can enter to win at winfromkim.com. All right, just as I promised, here's a fantastic call for my show that you've got to hear. Gwen in Austin, Texas. Hey there, Gwen.
Well, it's kind of a simple thing, but I have recently retired, and my whole career I used a PC with Word, and then I'd come home and use that as well. I used mainly, I used Microsoft Word, the Office Suite. So I recently got a Mac laptop, and I could use my PC with Word just with my eyes closed, and now I'm fumbling. And I did some word searches on the internet on how to learn this, maybe books that might be good. I'm just overwhelmed, and I didn't know the best way to learn this, how to use the Mac.
Here's the thing is that one of the things I'm going to tell you, I just want you to always remember this, okay, Gwen?
Okay.
When you're working on a Windows PC with Microsoft Word or any Microsoft product, just put it out there, even just in Windows, is that there's always, it seems like, 3 ways to do one task, right?
Yes.
And it also requires you to do a lot more steps than it will take on a Mac. And so the thing that I've always seen with people when they come directly from Windows to Mac, they're like, well, is that all I have to do? You mean I can just drag that over and the program installs? I don't have to say what folder and approve this and go create. No, you just drag it over, right? And then you're going to learn certain keystrokes on your Mac, like, of course, Control Z, right? Shift Command 4 is going to capture screens. And so these are like these little keystrokes that you're going to want to maybe put on a piece of paper next to your Mac so that this way you can refer to them until they become just memory for you. You don't even need to think about it. Your hands just automatically just do these keystrokes. So
just like I did in Word.
Exactly. And so there's probably nothing that you could beat like going to an in-person class at an Apple store. Now, you're in a big city, Austin. They've got several Apple stores. They have free classes. They have low-cost classes. And they're really great for hands-on learning, guided by experts. And you'll find people in the Apple store, they really want to help you. They're excited to be there. Okay. Now, Apple also has, their online support is phenomenal. They have all kinds of online tutorials and support documents. So, take a look at support.apple.com. On YouTube, they have their own videos. Of course, there's books and manuals. I'm not saying that you're a dummy, but, all those dummy titles, they've been successful for over 20 years because it just works, right?
That's funny. That's one of the books I pulled up, so I'm not offended.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now, using Pages, which is your version of Microsoft Word, because Pages comes free on your Mac, it also looks like it. It's very similar. And you can, I don't think you'll find that transition to be very difficult, but if you want, you can always purchase Microsoft Word for Mac.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to just stay with that. But if you don't want to use Word, you can use Pages, or if you want to use Google Docs. Okay, I'm on a Mac. I have Word on it because certain of the publications that I write for, like the Daily Mail and USA Today and Fox and New York Post, they still like that. They still want to get that docx file, right? So
right.
So what I do is I write it in Google Docs. I save it as a Word file. Okay. And then I open it up in Word just to make sure that it's good, and then I send it off to the newswires because I don't want them, writing me back saying, we couldn't open the file, because that becomes a bit of a trauma. So, what I would do is I'd go down to the Apple Store and explain your situation, talk to one of those reps, and then let them point you in a direction. Yeah, I know you can book these classes on their website, but I think it might be easier for you just to go ahead and go there, bring your MacBook with you, because maybe they have a class right then that you can just slide in. I'll tell you, I was in the Apple Store, I don't know, maybe 3-4 weeks ago, and they were doing a class about digital photography, and I actually stood there and said, wow, these classes are free and they're amazing. And so if you're trying to make that transition from a PC to Mac, definitely check out those in-store classes. Gwen, thank you for your call. Hey, huge thanks for tuning in, folks. And if you've got a question that's burning a hole in your brain, just drop me a line. Head over to komando.com, with a K, of course, and tap Email Kim. Yes, I do read every single question. Now, for tech insights you can't afford to miss, grab my free daily newsletter over at getkim.com.